Well,
he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Ona's taking a lot of damage here.
Oh, doesn't check.
Oh, everyone's so scared. He steals it away in Canyon. I mean, if there's one way to become an early game jungler, the snip comes in. There it is. And first blood to Canyon. Well, that's a flash in from Showmaker. The ignite is on as well as he picks the right Faker and gets the solo kill. So maybe, is that what you meant? Is that what you meant?
That's what I meant, Atlas. Apex Predator
is going to walk his way in. And the zoomies come down as well. Guma was tanking the turret as there's the deadly flourish, but only gets the shield. Good Inspire as Faker's going to come down as well. He's like, all right, well, do I have to help out? He should be able to here as he dashes on over. Finds the turret and finds a Doc Dom as well as he will get taken down. Damwon Kia are going to try and return the favor in the mid lane as this is one very sad cat on a book with absolutely nowhere to go. No teammates, no nothing, and that's a double kill for Faker. Yeah, that's the stun onto Zeus. Gets it to the skies as well as the Vanguard's Edge comes in. A bit of a confusing situation there as he gets himself the stacks, and that is going to be the solo kill top lane as well, and another charge. Well, once again, Faker was trying to walk the crocodile as we've got a final chapter and a very dead Jace. It's in fact the Yuumi that picks up the kill, and this is what T1 fans should be scared of. The Canyon and Kellen combo on the top side of the map, or anywhere, to be honest. Carrier now looking for Doc Dom, who has to flash, and he's in between two turrets and still not safe. Point blank ult from Gumayushi, I love it. That's how you assert your dominance, is here on the bottom in the mid lane. It's Bertle trying to dash this one out. Flashes a few times, but Ona's like, well, you can just dash around all you want. You're still dead. AD moving her way up here. The Prowler's Claw will connect, and Zeus is once again just stripped of his life. As Showmaker does have...
They have the mobility, they have the kite back. Just need to make it work.
On Zeus as the Vanguard's Edge comes in, teleport comes down as well as Bertle deals with the rest of the minions, and Faker is going to come in potentially a little bit late, but does have the passive fully stacked up. Faker comes back and gets the slow as well. Bertle just going to get ran around the rosy, and this is some vintage Faker LeBlanc today. But he's still going to look for it. Understands that a few of those bullets went back, and Faker, Canyon's going to come in here. Deadly Flourish comes down. Faker's trying to do it, but it's not going to work. The funny business will eventually run out, but they are indeed doing Baron. Or his chain just did a third of its health bar, and look at Canyon rip this thing apart. Bertle as well doing so much work as Ona does have flash. There's a blast cone. Are they going to flip it? Are they going to flip it again? As in they go. It is the Gwen that locks it down. Now Ona immediately just dies. Showmaker as well had pre-popped the ultimate, trying to get that work done as the curtains have been called as well. Carrier in trouble, but of course there are jungle camps to be taken, and Canyon doesn't want to kill a Karma if there is a chicken camp there available for him.
It's not a flip if you always win the smite, Atlas. I'm pretty sure that's the call from Canyon right there. As they steal away the Baron, that might have been the break that they needed. Because without this Baron, you siege extremely poorly with this composition, but with the buff, the kill threat comes through. I can hear Lehen's cackle somewhere in the background.
Yes, there is indeed one of those. As Bertle throws out an ultimate and his life at the same time. Damwon Kia going to take an inhibitor and then run the heck away from this one as Faker, teleporting in with the rest of his team. Zeus there as well as Ona. Might have found himself just left on his own. Some decent CC, but they're just watching. Canyon's going to be able to take him down as the Needlework's coming forward as well. It is going to be the Gwen falling as Showmaker just pops the Caitlyn, but will have to sacrifice himself as Topdom finally gets a cat. But he is not the carry in this game, and T1 tidy it up. Trap set up as Canyon dashes into the pit. Looks to take down a ward here at the back as Gumayushi's in trouble. He flashes to get himself out of the way as now it's Bertle's turn to dive on in. The Vanguard's Edge is there and the Gwen is already dead. The cat goes down as well as Faker is tidying this one up. Showmaker looks for one more, but there are so many chains to throw onto this crocodile, and he's the last man standing. He wants to get something back, but he's not going to be able to. That's the ace for T1, and they'll take a Baron.
Perfectly executed there, even with the flank being found. It's not enough from Damwon Kia. You see the limitations that this composition runs into in the late game. It's Faker really showing the lack of health bars on this team. Everyone is squishy. And yes, Showmaker eventually finds a big flank. Kenyon needs to go into his Zhonya's very, very early. Faker finds his way out of the pit, and now it's Birdle and Kenyon that are tanking, right? With the Zhonya's, it's easy setup for Guma. Dokdom can't get enough done. And then it's the easy cleanup on this Crocodile for the rest of T1. And honestly, that might have been it for the composition of Damwon Kia. They have gotten so much mileage out of it. But
yeah.
At some point, the party's got to end.
Well, the party was at about the 23-minute mark. The party got to about 4.K worth of damages. And since then, T1 have tidied up the the parents' place where the party was happening. Paintings back on the walls, vases have been repaired, and they're in the green yet again.
Yeah.
It certainly was. Well, crocodiles going for walks. Absurd.
And here you see one of the core issues that outside of specifically Showmaker, ways to lock down LeBlanc are there technically, but like trying to hit a flawless duet or deadly flourish on that champion is extremely hard. And again, Damwon Kia, you got to go in. Don't know when, don't know how, but you got to find a way.
Oh, Faker just popping some traps here as he moves on around. Canyon doesn't have his mist available. Faker slinks back into the fog of war. Showmaker on the flank. Will get spotted. There is so much vision. T1 have done their homework this time around. We do have pings to come through from T1. They know that there could be this base being closed in on as Showmaker. This is not the position that you want to be in as Faker possibly caught out. Distorts, gets himself out of the way as Gumyushi just does so much damage.
Yeah, he's really fat. I wonder how that happened.
Well,
as the trade-off starting to look less and less worth, third Drake, soul point being picked up for T1. And it might be the morning after for Damwon Kia. They went, had a great party, didn't really get everything done that they needed to do. The Nexus is still standing. And I think the Kate and the LeBlanc now, barring individual misplays, are gonna have a field day with this comp of Damwon Kia.
Yes, well, they now have soul point. There's 4 minutes for Damwon to try and get their affairs in order before they go for another fight. Gold, not really a question. However, Damwon Kia have a very eccentric composition, and that is part of the issue here. They also have 8 turrets that they've taken. T1 have only taken 4. That's a lot of standing gold on the map, so this gold lead can balloon very, very quickly. As Canyon slinks into the mist once again. Once again, it is on cooldown. Dokdom just wanting to get some of this wave clear in, but you can see this turret does not last long. If Gumyushi's anywhere near it, Ona gets the knock-up onto Birdle. There's the Vanguard's edge. A fair bit of damage as well as Canyon trying to get the work done. Manages to grab one of the kills, but the Aurelia is already dead. And the Gwen wanted to get the work done. Not going to be able to do so as Faker buys all of the time that they need. That is the ace. And that will be T1 getting their revenge on Damwon Kia.
Party's over, Atlas. Took them a while, but T1 going 6-0 here. Right now, looking like the strongest team that we got here in the LCK. Damwon Kia, they tried their best.
It was not enough, absolutely.